my whole room because like I just love a clean space. It clears my head. And like watching YouTube videos, honestly, like I love watching YouTube. I'm not really big on TV. I like watching like other YouTubers and like influencers and like people like that. Yeah.
I spend most of my time doing that. My favorite way to relax is to get away from people.
Same.
I like
Felt
to
that.
just like drive.
Yeah.
Go somewhere, be by myself.
Yeah. People suck. Okay. What is your social security? This is a real question. I don't think I can answer that.
Me neither.
I would have to kill you. Okay, I'll answer this one. What I want to be remembered for? Ooh, I want to be remembered for being real. Like, not perfect, but being real, because I feel like everybody's trying to chase like this perfection, and like especially just with social media now, everybody's trying to like look a certain way, act a certain way, dress a certain way. I just want to be real, you know, whatever comes with that. I just want people to be like, she was hella real and like authentic. Yeah, no fake energy. Your turn.
I mean, damn. I think for me it would be like being other people's support. Because a lot of people like to come to me and like tell me things. You know what I'm saying? So,
I like that. We all need someone we can like lean on and talk to about things. It's hard to like talk to people and express yourself these days without feeling like you're gonna get judged.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I just want to be like a friend.
I feel it. You'd be a good friend. I could feel it. You're a good friend. You solid.
I'm an asshole sometimes.
We all are. It would be fake to say that we're not. We're all assholes sometimes.
That's real.
Gotta be remembered for being real. It's your turn.
What gets you up in the morning?
This is deep. I don't know how deep y'all want me to go. This is deep. What gets me up in the morning?
Sorry.
What gets me up in the morning? This is a hard question. I mean, honestly, I'm just self-motivated, for real. Like, I don't know, I'm really hard on myself, and I just want the best for myself. Like, I feel like I get a lot of, like, downloads and, like visions of what my future is gonna look like. And so, like, knowing that and having that knowing that I'm gonna be successful is what gets me up. Like, I don't wanna not reach my potential. So I'm like, I really just want to reach my highest potential. Like, I have such a drive to become the best version of myself. So that's kind of what gets me up.
Smoking. For me, it would probably be like not wanting the regret of like, oh, I could have done that way better.
Right. I feel that.
So it's like, I gotta get up and get to it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No apologies. It's
No
just
regrets.
what it is.
I feel that.
Yeah.
The marathon continues.
As always.
I feel that. Another one. Best and worst thing about getting older. I just tweeted about this while we were sitting here. Like, literally just now, I just tweeted about getting older. That's crazy.
What did you tweet? That's cool.
I said that I just miss high school and, like, being a teenager. Like, you didn't have much responsibility besides... This was supposed to be an answer for you, but I'm going to just answer it. You didn't have much responsibility other than, like, trying to graduate during that time or just get through school, do your homework, and, like, graduate. And I feel like now, like, everybody's grown up. Everybody either has kids, they're in college, they're working. So like you take for granted those times when you were younger, like, and just didn't have much to worry about. And like now as you get older, you just have more responsibility and more things to worry about. And like it sucks. Like I miss being able to hit the group chat and be like, let's all go to the park and do something stupid. Like now you can't do that. Like everybody's like grown and busy. So it kind of sucks. But the best thing about getting older is, I don't know, you're more wise, you have more knowledge, you're not so naive, and you look better if you glow up. Well, we mainly all glow up, so I don't know, you're not as ugly.
Me? Yeah, I don't know how to take that, man.
I was ugly when I was young, so I'm speaking for myself.
What was the question again?
Best and worst thing about getting older.
The best thing about getting older is I can turn up. No. The best thing about getting older would probably be like, I think for me it's like becoming my own person, like my own man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, I get to learn now.
Mm-hmm.
What my dad didn't know, or like what my brother doesn't know.
Facts. I felt that.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing?
Watching the time go by, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Oh shit. It's just terrible. It's just terrible. It's just like, you know, I was in the car with my partner the other day and he was like, my knees. And I was like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
Don't want to be saying that.
Yeah, for real. Me walking up today, I was like, oh, my body hurts, I'm so sore. Like, I'm only 24, about to be 25, but I feel so old. My soul is old though, that's the thing. Like,
yeah.
My soul has aged a lot over the years. So I feel old inside.
Yeah. People don't understand that about me. Like, they're like, why don't you want to do this? I'm like, bro, cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead. I've already been on that road.
Yeah, facts. Say it. Say it. And it's your turn.
When was the last time you sang to someone? No, sang to yourself and someone else?
I sing to myself all the time. Music is like comforting to me, so even if I'm just like humming something, like I don't know, I'm always singing something, like always. To somebody else, seriously, never. I've never tried to seriously sing to someone, but like jokingly, like yesterday.
How did it feel?
To sing to someone else, I feel like it's like vulnerability. And it's like a moment of just being vulnerable and connecting with somebody through a different like frequency instead of talking. Like when you sing, it just hits different. But I'm a rapper, I'm not a singer. I gotta rap to somebody and then I'll come back to you.
Bars. What's up, bars?
Bars, raise the bars. We got the camera. Right.
Oh shit! Oh, for sure. Probably you, like the last person I sang to.
Like the video.
Person. Yeah.
Oh wow.
To myself. Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Around like 10 a.m.
Were you recording something or were you just like singing for fun?
Yeah, like a song just came in my head and I was just like, yeah, I like that melody.
Yeah, humming and singing is good to open like your throat chakra, so I do it a lot. Yeah. Like scientific, anything logical questions. I suck.
Something you've dreamt about doing.
Performing in front of people. Like a lot of times when I'm like visualizing, because I believe in like in order to manifest you have to see yourself doing something and visualize, and I always visualize myself performing in front of people. Like that's like one of my dreams, because I know once I do that, that'll be so out of my comfort zone, because I'm not very like, I have social anxiety. I don't like being in front of a lot of people, so to perform in front of a lot of people, like I feel like that would be way past what I ever thought I could do. So it's like one of my biggest dreams. Even if it's just one time. Even if it's just one song. Like, I just want to do it once. Yeah.
That's hard. Something I've thought about doing. And I think, I'm more of like a family person, so for me, it's like just putting my family in a better situation.
Fire.
You know? So it's like, I don't have really any like, it's just like, I just want people to be good, man. I'm just like,
Fire.
that's what I want, man.
What's your sign again? I'm asking this on camera. Yeah, but I'm
Oh,
that
me?
girl. I'm that girl.
I'm a Capricorn.
Okay, lit.
I gotta ask what yours is on the
I'm a Pisces.
What does that mean?
I'm very dreamy and spiritual and intuitive and emotional and kind of crazy, low-key. Yeah. Did you pick
up on that I was a Capricorn?
You're very chill, so I would say an earth sign for sure. I don't know too many Capricorns to know too much about them, but it makes sense because you're very like earthy, like grounded, very calm energy, which I love. I'm not big on like heavy energy, except I always attract fire signs and they're so extra, but I don't know. I guess it's just to balance out my water because they're so extra. But I love earth signs.
Opposites attract.
Facts. Is it my turn? Last movie you watched. I just watched, what did I watch last night? Remember the Titans. Have you seen that movie?
No.
With Denzel Washington. It's like about a football team. I literally just watched, that was the last movie I watched, was Remember the Titans. And theaters, Halloween. And it was trash, like I said.
It was trash. Okay. The last movie I watched was called The Green Knight.
The Green Knight? Yeah. What is that?
So it's not night as in night and day. It's like night.
Night as in knight in shining armor.
Yeah, so it's Green Knight. It was so crazy because it's a movie about courage. But I loved it because they don't make movies like that.
Yeah.
In the movie, there's this kid who wants to be a knight. And his mom gets him this green belt and says, as long as you wear this, nothing will harm you.
Ooh.
And so this knight comes in and he says, to anyone who challenges me, I will return the same strike a year from now. So then the boy comes up and he's like, why won't you attack me? That's the point right there.
Okay, I have a question. It's not on the cards. But do you think it's a mental thing? Like, so she gives him the green belt, or say it was anything else. Like, do you think it's mental? Like, if someone were to, like, hand you a pen, it was like, as long as you have this pen, like, you're invincible. Like, nobody could touch you. Like, do you think it's a mental thing? Like, you're telling yourself so, like, you believe it so much that it's real? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point of the movie.
Okay, yeah.
That you don't need to watch it.
See? I'm here. I'm different.
Sorry, is it my turn?
Okay. Do you say yes or no more?
Say no more.
Really?
Because, what are you going to say?
No, go ahead. Because what?
I say no because I like to disappoint people. Well, I like the reaction they give me when I disappoint them. Because then it tells me what kind of person they're like. So if you come up to me and you're like, hey bro, could I pick that? No. And then if you're like, and it's like, I'm dealing with. So that's what I like to say.
I want to be like you when I grow up. I'd say yes more, but like I'm learning to say no more because of that reason. Because I've said yes so many times that people like would just take advantage of me, so I had to start placing boundaries. So now that I've been saying no more, like you said, people's true colors come out. Like, if someone was used to me saying yes all the time and then I started saying no, they either, like, there's certain people who respected it, who I still fuck with, or there's people who, like you said, were like, oh, you really gonna switch? And I'm like, oh, you was just using it. Yeah.
I like that.
I like that perspective, that I should start saying no more.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun.
You can only say yes later. This is way harder to say no later.
Facts.
What do you wish you could unlearn?
What do I wish I could unlearn? Oh, that's a deep question. I don't want to unlearn anything. This is a hard question. I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't have learned it if I wasn't meant to learn it, you know? So I don't really want to unlearn anything. I have so much wisdom and I'm very grateful for it, even though I had to go through some like pretty hard things to like learn it. Like I'm grateful that I know it now because like I be on my P's and Q's now. Like you can't really get nothing past me. Like, yeah. So I don't know. I don't really want to unlearn anything. I was gonna say like being an alcoholic, but I've already unlearned that. So. To just being honest, like I picked that up way too young, and it was something I didn't want. I don't really like that feeling, so I'm glad I let that go. I guess a habit I would like to not have would be drinking, and I'm working on that. So yeah. How about you?
I'm trying to figure out how to say this right. Oh my god. Okay, it would have to be caution.
Caution? Okay. I see where you're going with that.
It's
connecting the dots a little bit.
It's like you take more risks, you learn more.
Facts.
You know, where I come from, it's very conservative. You know what I'm saying? Stick to the guidelines, you'll be okay. And that's how we've been doing it. So it works. Anything outside of that is criticized, judged.
Right.
It's unsuccessful. We don't know, so it's bad.
Right.
I wish I could unlearn. Go ahead, do that. Come back and tell me what you learned so we can fix it, and you can go back out there, do the same thing, or better. You know what I'm saying? So it works that way. So for me, it's like, I wish I could just unlearn being cautious.
I like that. See, I'm the complete opposite. Like, I'm very impulsive and very risky. Very, like, yeah, like, I be, like, risking it all. So, like, I've had to really, like, make up for a lot of mistakes that I made, I guess, or, like, things I took risks on that I was like, all right, that wasn't the move right there. I've done a little too many of those. So I like your perspective, because I'm very, like, do it. Like, you want to face tag? Do it. Like, you want to jump off of that? Do it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I like chaos.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, having somebody like you would be cool. All
those experiences, though, like, it taught me things, you know?
Yeah.
I might have, like, some tattoos I'm getting removed from being too risky, but hey, I learned a lesson. For real.
I feel it.
Ooh, a superpower? Definitely not read minds, because I can do that easy already. This is so basic. I don't know if I want to fly or be invisible. Probably fly. Like, I don't know, something about flying. I'm a very, like, I like to disconnect, and I like to, like, be up in the sky, like, mentally, so I think it would be dope to take myself there physically. I wouldn't be invisible, because I'm pretty much invisible when I want to be. I just duck off from the world. So, like, yeah, probably fly. I just want to get out of here sometimes. Like, if I could fly, like today, I've been trying to think about what I'm gonna do all day. I would just go flying today, just fly around. Just go chill.
That would be so hard. I think for me, I'd be able to, like, I want the ability to learn other people's abilities. So, like, if I ever met you, I'd be like, yo, you trying to fly? Or if you could fly, or if I saw you fly, I'd be like, yo, can you teach me? She'd be like,
that'd be dope.
Maybe, you know, yeah.
Then you can do it all. Perspective. You have a solid perspective. You're making me, like, think. Yeah, I have a different perspective. That's good. If we had the same perspective, I feel like it'd be boring. Opposites attract.
Oh. What would you have as your final meal?
Hibachi. I love hibachi. You know what hibachi is? You know when you go and they like cook in front of you and it's like Japanese style like cooking. Yeah, the onion volcano. I literally just went last night, so it's funny that you asked me that. It's my favorite meal ever. I love any type of like Asian, Japanese, Hawaiian type of cuisine. Like I love fried rice. Like it's my heart, my whole soul. So hibachi, just some grilled chicken, some fried rice, and some vegetables. I'd be so happy.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. On that note, I mean stir-fried chicken, stir-fried rice. I'm sick with it.
See, that's my bro. Love it. That's all I eat. Literally, like I just love Asian food. I love rice. Everyone calls me Asian. Like you're Asian. I'm like I know. I put soy sauce in everything.
Yeah. When I first saw you, you gave me like a little Asian feel.
Yeah, people will say I remind them of Janae Aika, like the Blasian vibes.
I can see that.
But I'm not. I don't know what I am. Fun fact.
What you mean?
Like I haven't done like an ancestry. I don't know like 100%. My parents just like you're just black, but I don't believe that. I refuse to believe it. So I need to do like a ancestry something DNA or like some 23andMe and find out like what I am.
What are your parents?
I mean, they just say they're black, but like my daddy got dreads. He has nice hair. He's super light skinned. Like I know at least on my dad's side there has to be something else. At least on my dad's side, because I think most people think I'm mixed, and I think it's because of like him and his side of the family. I don't know.
And your mom?
My mom, she's just, all I know is she's just black.
They're just black.
They're just black. That's all they've ever told me. Like, I'm black. I'm just like, that's what I'm saying. And so many people be like, oh, you either look like you're like Jamaican or Asian or like, I don't know. I've always gotten that I look mixed, which I like. Low key. I'm not gonna lie. I like when people think I'm mixed. Your turn to answer. What was the question?
Final meal.
Oh.
Lasagna.
Lasagna?
Yeah.
Okay. I make some fire like lasagna roll-ups. I learned that in cooking school. They're fire.
From scratch?
Yeah. Like
from
the
scratch.
dough, the noodles, and everything.
Don't play with me, man.
It takes a really long time, but it's fire.
For
Yeah.
For sure. We should set up an appointment.
Yeah. I'll make you a plate. Okay. When do you feel the most confident? I like this question.
When I decide to.
When I decide to. What does that mean?
I'm usually the type of person to just be like, leave me alone. You know, like, yeah, like just go work. So when I decide to be like, all right, Kobe, here, we are here.
I think I feel the most confident in the gym. Yeah, I don't know. Working out is my thing. So yeah, anytime I'm in the gym, I'm like, I'm a baddie. And then I get home and then I'm like, all right, like I'm whatever. But in the gym, I'd be in a different zone. That or like when I'm modeling. I like when I'm in like a fire, like fit and taking pictures. I used to not be confident taking pictures, but now I'm like really confident with it.
Does it give you like the out of body like feel?
Yeah, it's just a good way to express myself. I'm not a very like vocal, verbal person. Like that's why I have like tattoos and piercings and I dress the way I do and stuff like that because that's how I express myself. So when I do shoots, like every photo shoot I've done has an intention behind it. There's no time I've ever just been like, oh, I'm just gonna take a picture. It's like everything has like some type of like message behind it or some type of intention. So I love shooting. I love modeling. It's crazy saying that out loud. Wow. I used to hate it because I wasn't confident in myself. Yeah.
I'm glad you're here now.
Same. It took a lot. A lot of tears. But we're here. Start with this one.
This shit is real. If you were immortal, what would you do? How would you spend your time?
If I were
Since timeless.
I am immortal. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's so much longevity. Speaking for myself, like, and I think this is a mindset maybe, but like, I feel like there's so much longevity in my soul and like in who I am, and like, I feel like my energy never dies, or, you know, it can be destroyed and only transfers. So I feel like my energy is just gonna like go on and on and on. So that's why I'm doing any and everything I can now. Like I really live so carelessly, but not in a way where I'm like careless and hurting other people, but like I just really believe in doing whatever you want to do and like having no regrets, because like, I don't know, you're just gonna
Carefree.
yes, carefree, there you go, carefree. I'm a very carefree person. So yeah, I don't know, it's the mindset. Like I don't know, I love who I love, I say what I want, I do what I want. I just don't define myself. Like I feel like I just go on forever. I feel like we're such infinite beings, and I think the problem is that we try to like box ourselves in and like limit ourselves and like let people tell us like what our limit is, and I just feel like I have no limits. Like I just feel like I reach for the stars, and I've accomplished so much from doing that. People, I'm gonna use this as an example, but Wiz Khalifa, right? People always thought I was crazy because I'd be like, I'm gonna meet him, I'm gonna be his best friend, I'm gonna marry him. Like I would just really reach for the stars and like just think of and I kick it with him. Like every time he's out here, like I just be hanging out with him and his mom in his hotel room. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like you can just do whatever you want if you have that mindset of like, I am immortal. I'm not, like I'm gonna live on forever. That was a long answer, but yeah. I have a lot to say. 3 things on an island: music, my dog. Okay. I think too deeply. I think this is one of my toxic traits, okay? Because I overthink everything. But like, I don't want to not say like something that. Okay, music for sure. I cannot live without music. My dog. I need my dog. I'm not gonna say food. Like that's just. I mean, can I say food?
It's yours.
I wouldn't want to try to live like an island person and like actually go like fish for my food and like kill something. But I think I'm doing the most. So I guess I'll say like food or like a hammock. Yeah. Or a hammock. Those are 3 is interchangeable, okay? Music and my dog for sure.
A knife.
I knew you were gonna say knife. That's why I said hold on, because I knew you're gonna think more like survival, and I'm thinking like I just want to chill.
Nah, I'm about to kill some shit out here.
I feel that.
So I'd probably take a knife. Like, I mean, cause I wouldn't take music. I don't know why. I could just make my own.
See, I need like to hear something.
I can make my own. Sing along to the waterfall or something like that. With the birds.
If I were more like a musician, I probably would like. Yeah. I don't know.
Gosh, man. Oh, I take a picture of.
Your family.
Yeah. I took a picture of the family.
You're such a family person. I love that. I don't have that, so I don't know how that feels.
Yeah.
Oh.
it's definitely. It's not what it seems like, man. I love my people, but let's see. I take a picture of them in life, and definitely not my cell phone.
Yeah, no. Take that. They could throw that away right now. I would not take my phone.
Ooh, probably like a bottle of Jack.
Nice. I felt that.
Yeah.
See Liddy on the island. Have you seen that movie Old?
Not yet.
Watch it.
Have you seen it?
It's good. Where they're all like on the island and they get watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's good.
Okay. Change your thing about your childhood.
All of it. No, I'm kidding. Man. This is like therapy. I feel like I'm in a therapy session. Change a thing about my childhood. Everything that happened to me, that like all my trauma happened when I was a kid. Okay, chill. I'm sorry, this is obnoxious. Change my childhood. I probably would just. I would say like I was in sports a lot. I would have just taken sports more seriously. I wish I would have like applied myself or like seen my potential more, because I feel like I could have like went really far with sports. Like I don't know. I feel like I would have not been stuck in Vegas if I like took my like I ran track. So if I took track more seriously when I was younger, and like actually like found love in it, I would have gone really far with it. I probably would have been somewhere else, not in Vegas. Like I always think about where I would have been in life if I went with track and sports instead of what I'm doing now. Yeah.
So like my roommate was never here, and I told my old roommates, I was like, I just want a place where I can just come home, record, not stress, you know, pay rent and just live. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And now you're here. He said manifested.
So yeah.
I like that. What have you created? Okay, mine's like content, but like I did a fire Halloween visual last year to Billie Eilish. That's like my favorite female artist, one of them. And it was just like out of everything I've ever done, every shoot, every anything, it was like all me. Like it was something that I reached out to like people to put together versus like photographers reaching out to me. Like I had a whole like vision board on Pinterest for exactly what I wanted. I went and got the costume, the decorations. Like I ordered the costume from a bunch of different places, and like I had so many people there helping me. It felt like a whole production. Like it felt like my first little music video, low key. But it was only like a 30-second video, but it was like so much production. Like I had my videographer and a photographer. My boyfriend at the time who I was dating was there like helping me with the decorations and like the directing. I had someone doing like the music and like putting the music, like pausing it and pressing play for me so I could like know what part it was on. Like it was just a whole like crazy production that I didn't like going into it. I was like, I want to do like this cute little visual for Halloween, and it turned into like this crazy like production. Like hella people were there, and it was so dope. I gotta show you guys. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's on my page, but it's so fire.
Yeah,
it's lit. But that was like my favorite thing I've ever done. It came out so bomb. I had to wear like contacts for it and I couldn't see, but it was like so worth it. Yeah.
Were they like black?
They were like reptile green. Like I looked like a snake. It was all about like expressing like my dark side and my shadow self, because like I feel like that's what Halloween is to me. I don't ever like dress up as other people. I always dress up as the dark version of myself. So whoever I see myself as that year, I dress up as that energy versus like another person, if that makes sense. So like that year it was like Billie Eilish and like the snake and like the reptile, and it was like super dope.
Can you tell us what it is this year?
What it is this year? It's just me, really, but like, because I feel like I've integrated, like my shadow self and my light self used to be two completely different people, but I've learned to like integrate the two. So now this year it's just kind of like me. I'll probably just wear like all black and like do something cool, but I don't really see myself like buying a costume or nothing. Like last year I bought like a cute little like raunchy costume. Like this year I just, probably me. I don't really feel like dress. I'm not feeling it this year. Yeah. I feel like I did a lot of healing this year, so I don't feel a need to like go dress up and be extra. Like I just want to chill and pass out candy and like get wine drunk. Yeah.
What is misunderstood about you?
Everything. Literally everything. I'm so misunderstood. But I feel like it's partially my fault, so I'm not mad about it.
How so?
Because I like to be mysterious. Like I'm very vulnerable, but I'm also very like private and secretive. I feel like people know me for what I like to show them, but if I really sat down and like told people like what I've been through and like my trauma and like my negative experiences, I guess, I feel like people would understand me more. I feel like people only see me from like, oh, she's pretty, she models, her dad is this, her mom is that, she does this and that. But like if people knew like what I went through to get to here, I feel like I'd be more understood. And part of me wants to tell people, and the other part of me doesn't care to explain myself. Like, I don't care what you think of me. So I'm like in between. The people who know me know. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think me being quiet is misunderstood a lot. It's like being like an insecurity or something like that.
I don't get insecure vibes from you, if that makes you feel any better.
Kind of. But it's like, I can walk into a room, see people, you know what I'm saying, and then just go and just be quiet somewhere.
Yeah.
People always think there's something wrong with me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're just chilling. I fuck with that. Or mess with that. Sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to cuss.
No, man.
I don't get insecure vibes from you, and I definitely don't get like scary or like weird. Like you just seem like a super like grounded, chill person. Everybody needs one of those because everybody's trying too hard to be like I don't know, lit and popping and in the spotlight. I feel like we need those like just chill, grounded people. Everybody's so extra these days. I blame TikTok, anyways.